Hey gang, Game Face here, and I'm back in Planet Coaster once again. Um, and I don't know what I'm doing today, but I know what I'm not doing. That's big tours of other other parks. Hey Audacity, how you doing? I'm a distraction. No, that's not what I meant. I meant I'm not gonna. I'm actually gonna build something today and not go touring all my other parks that I built in the past. Um, so what's the deal here? What do I need to do? Just this support on my back. Okay, we're good. Um, what do I need to do? I don't know what I need. I need to fix this. I need to make it so that this. Hey, Swag Boy! Welcome back. How you doing? Mega Nico! Good to see ya. Well, I don't actually see you, but glad you're here. um, yeah, so I need to basically get this all figured out. If I keep moving it back and forth, and I'll see the pattern. So okay, so if I take this there, no, that screwed it up. That made it worse. It's the other way. PC exploded. You know, it could be either way because I could be on such a fine edge with this right now that no matter which way I go, it's gonna be. So what happened to your PC? Motherboard gone? Power supply? Was it a bought PC? Or was it like built? Obviously built. But I mean like brand name. Like a I've never had one of those. When I bought my first PC, I went into a place and we basically went through a list of hardware. I actually bought my first. Stupidest thing I ever did. I should have, well, of course, you know. I guess you really couldn't have, you know, looked it up on the internet. Because that wasn't quite what it is today. It was there, but it wasn't what it is. About the fans. See, I've got well, I've got more than two, but I've got two computers that are hooked up and running. I also have a Microsoft Surface, like the laptop, the Pro version, and the one that's out in the other room, the fan has seat on the cooler on the CPU, and every time I start, if I have to restart that machine, I actually have to open the side of the case and spin the fan manually because it won't get past the BIOS, the you know, it won't load the BIOS until it finds a spinning fan on the CPU. But it's been like that for like 2 years. And I'm like, okay, well, I could do something about it. We're just, oh, why did I do that? That wasn't what I wanted. I guess I can always just, we can just find out if this is going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, so which building is that on? This has to go. We take this. Whoa, look at that. What do you know? It's gonna work. So, now what do we need to do? We need to take this and, this is where we're really gonna find out if on a coaster in 7 days. That. Okay, so now nope. We're gonna go one step further. We're gonna add that back. Because I need to know where the edge is. That was okay, I'm gonna have... I should have checked first. Oh. Okay. Should do it. I just don't want to build everything over and over and over again. So I'm going to try to lay out all this stuff first. And you'll see from what I'm doing what the pattern I want to create. I want all the things to go like the direction. Probably doesn't. Yeah, you should. Why can't I make this stuff straight? I now realize the first one. Maybe I should put that in. Not crooked. Whoops. Whoops. That was the wrong button. I should... Okay, is that far enough? No, it's not. But at least we only have to do this once. It's gonna be a lot quicker than the platform that was built for the last one. I should probably change the color before I start doing this too. I'm just gonna go down the everything. Wow. I don't know if that would happen here. I think, I have my, they just, when the renewal time comes around, they just debit my account. Unless every 5 years, then I have to go and get, like every 5 years you gotta go get your picture taken again or something like that. So I guess that's a possibility too. But I remember it used to be like that. Where, you had to go and do it every year. It was easy to miss. Of course, you know, that's the other thing here. It's also tied to your insurance on your vehicle, so you'd probably know. Because you, like, I get massive discounts on my insurance on my vehicle because of driving record. And that and if you're not a licensed driver, you don't get those points don't count. So I just don't want to. Oh, no, not what I did just a moment ago was exactly what I wanted. Maybe I shouldn't do it that way though. Maybe my best bet is to delete everything on this side. And move a fresh copy. I'm almost thinking that would work. Hey. Oh yeah, I guess not anymore. Like magic. Yeah, see the problem with calling the police without evidence is you do have no evidence that he drove during that. That doesn't. Yeah. Hey, Thomas. You made it. Planet Coaster Street. Oh, what am I doing? Keep on. Maybe I shouldn't be cutting that off yet. Maybe I should be. We're all one building now, right? Let's move this into place. Then we'll figure out what. Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Something like that, I'd say. You know what I should do? Oh, look at that. Because it's all made out of the same pieces, I can change the color right on the outside. Okay, so I don't think I should move that like that. I think I should probably put it back where it was. And build up the, like now that I know that everything fits. Because, you know, duplicating it only takes a second. But the other thing we can do here is build up the edge, you know what I mean? Oops, not like that, we don't. Now, I'm gonna do this a little simpler than the other one. Or a little different than the other one. I'm not gonna take every one, I'm gonna take the ones from... Because there's a problem with taking every one. They're not the same distance. You know what I mean? Even that's not the same distance. I have to move that in. Because this line... Actually, you know what? Let's not move. Let's do it the other way. This line is on that side of the block. So I'm going to have to turn the block all the way around, and then they'll be even. And then I just want, like, 2 others. So I'm just going to move... Try to... well, maybe 3. Yeah, that looks not crooked. Could be. There we go. I know I should be deleting the whole thing and moving the whole, flipping it, but I'm hoping this does it. This works. Saves me time. Just keep on hearing hey Loki. And I can also maybe not that one. Okay, so what's after this? I want that. Okay, so now are we ready? I think we're ready. Oh no, we're not. We're not. What color does this thing? What am I building? I'm trying to get the so this is what I'm building. You know, like something magical. I don't know. You know, something different. Not the same as that's what I'm building. I'm building something different. But right now I'm trying to make the framework for the like the decking, like this is done here, but for the other building there. And that's where the coaster's going to go around, is all this stuff. So basically I'm building a park with everything that's without using trees. I don't know. And I should know. I was gonna make this. We'll see if that works. We can always change the color. That's no big. That's not right. Oh, and daylight. Let's go back to daylight. Actually, let's go to the So I've also discovered that I need to do a lot of work on my mountain. My mountain sucks. Okay, so now I can merge all this into one thing, and we'll move it into place. Try to move it into place. Okay, is that... Weird. Not perfect, but you know what? It's perfect enough, because they're not going to notice it. Like, they're on a coaster. I'm good. Good with it. I gotta straighten it. Can't be crooked. And of course, I don't think this building should be blue, but I've still got to. I still have to figure out what's going on. But yeah, that's sort of what we're going for. This is a little close. But again, I did say this was all going to have to change. There's a little area that gets a little close over there too. Okay, so. Yeah, most people, I don't know if people do things to the detail that I do things. And this is nothing. This really is nothing. You know, I've spent over 500 hours working on a park. So you can definitely put in a lot of time. Only 7 p.m. for you. How is it only 7 p.m.? That's impossible. That's impossible. It's got to be like 6:30 or 7:30. But yes, it does take a lot of time. Like I've got a series of one build that has like 105 episodes, something like that. But it's well worth it. And you know, like I could go in and slap trees down. You know, there's trees. So I could go and put trees in, but I've done that like 5 times. So I'm like, I live in Maryland. Oh, what time is it in Maryland? $7:30 in Maryland. $1:30 a.m. I guess you're probably in UK or maybe France. I don't know if they're all in the same time zone. I guess you could even, like, there's probably a large area. I don't know. I would just be guessing. Okay, so you know, I'm looking at this and saying, okay, I'm liking the way this is looking. This is what we're going with. I need to. There's a lot of things that need to be done, like you know, plants and stuff like that, all the way around, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start doing stuff like the cosmetics and trying to get this to look the way I want it to look. I don't think that's going to be part of the equation. We might have to sink some of this stuff in and trim it down, stuff like that. Whoops. Whoops. Again. So, I don't know what's gonna happen with tomorrow night's stream. I'm just gonna, I'll bring it up now and I'll re-announce it later, because you know, I don't know who's here, who's. So there will be a stream at noon tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Which of course for Marcus that would be 1 p.m. 1 in the afternoon. So that stream will be I don't know what that stream. I guess I'll have to wait and see. But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna build something else here. Okay, so I'm taking all these off. So I wanted to. What I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make this thing all glowy. Gotta use the other light. So yeah, I'm going out for dinner tomorrow. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea. But there will be an afternoon stream. Okay, Loki. And we'll see you next time. So yeah, there will be a an early stream, but the late stream might or might not occur. What the morning stream will be? Again, I can't. These are questions I can't quite answer yet. You know, I want to play Subnautica again. So much so that I'm actually watching. I was watching other people play it yesterday. I don't know how much these things throw light. I don't think this is going to be overly bright. And I really wish I could color the light. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm like, I live in a country where one of our official languages is French, and somebody from Maryland is it knows French better than I do. Well, I guess that, yeah, I guess there is a French in the southern U.S. Some French. Yeah, I don't know any. I guess I could probably guess what you're saying. But that's pretty bad. I don't know any, you know, I should know more French. Being as, like, Quebec. Or are you using, Hey, Enders. Welcome to the stream. Andrespina. I don't even know if I can pronounce that properly. I probably can if I knew how it sounded. Sorry if I got it wrong. But yeah, I took French in school. I did not do well. It was the only course in my life I've ever failed. Okay. Well, so yeah. Yes. Watching from Twitch. See what yeah, I don't know what to say about French. 'Cause I wasn't very good at learning it. I can tell you that. But he said foo. Yes, he said foo. I believe he might have been trying to say something about the Foo Fighters, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what went wrong there. But I don't think he was able to type what he meant. Hey, hi, zombie. How's my coaster coming along? My coasters are rolling. Well, not really. It's coming. Things are happening. I don't have a door on this building. We need a door on this building. Sorry, just all suddenly like, I need a door. I'm in the middle of building something. Could be Kung Fu. Yes, you're exactly right. I'm pretty sure Twitch and all that filters out bad. Okay. Where's my mushroom lights? Where's my mushroom lights? Need mushroom lights and doors. So let's put That there. We will put these here. Okay, Meganico. Have a good night. We'll see you in stream soon. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to edit this tree now. We're gonna have to add a lot more lights to this tree. Okay. I never took karate, but I did take taekwondo. And I never fought with a teacher. I know this seems completely freaking weird that I'm putting lights on trees. This isn't our world I'm in. This is like some other world where there's lights growing up. Of course, it's all for effect. I got one $10 donation once. Thanks, Ben. By the way, if you're listening, Ben, thank you. I don't. Go. Okay, so that should look a lot better light-wise now. Whoops. What's going on? Why did I hit F? It wasn't a button. Let's see what 8 o'clock at night looks like. Let's look at 85 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Ooh. Guess that's okay. Get that out of there. That's something, I guess. I don't know if these are too bright or not. No, I guess not. They're okay. Just can't tell what color they are in the dark. Unless they're away from other things. Okay, it's not them that's causing that problem. The blue and the purple light are causing the problem. Oh, that's fine. It's like I need a smaller version of this tree. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say there's someone living in my house too, and it's me. But you beat me to it. Okay, so let's just lob this off. Like we're like plant people. We're fixing plants. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. I was gonna say, could they make that any more difficult to move? But I guess. Wouldn't be so bad. Okay, we gotta get rid of all these floaty pieces, because it won't let me click that piece. Like, no, you're not allowed to select that itself. Okay, so there's a little version of that. So we will be able to fill in some other stuff around here without, you know, over doing it. Okay, it might be whatever. It won't look like it's okay. Let's go back to daytime. Let's think about this. What do I need to do here? I gotta stop the coaster. Let's stop the coaster, because I'm getting tired of listening to crash. So we need to build station. What would I light show? Yeah. Imagine if every flower had a sequencer and it intervals they I'm not sure what I want to do here, right now. I do need to, you know, do things like place an entrance, exit. But I also, I have a Shure SM7B. That's the kind of microphone. I used to have a Blue Yeti, but this is a much better. Yeah, this is so much clearer, so much less noise. Was that an auto response? No, that was me typing in SM7. I don't have auto responses. There's not enough people here to warrant auto responses. Well, you gotta remember, I have been doing this for like almost 4 years. So I started off with a Blue Yeti. So I started basically with what you have, and slowly over time, I've you know, I didn't start with the camcorder I'm using. I'm using a Canon. Oh, like like I said, I didn't start with a Blue Yeti with that. I started with a Blue Yeti, and I sold that after I got this. The thing is with this though, this is a microphone. There's no USB anything in there. It's pure audio. And it plugs in to Focusrite Solo. Scarlet Solo. What's next in Fallout? Well, we've basically brought the Institute up to the final mission. We're almost at the Brotherhood final mission. And I've now been locked out of Railroad missions because I've got that whole thing where they Pam sends you out to kill the Corsair underneath the Robco underneath. And if you shut down the robots in Robco, that you never get into there. So I'm stuck on a mission on that, and I need to figure out how to use the console to get out of that. So there's a couple of that's going on, but there's some bigger things I need to figure out. I should actually quickly watch some of my old videos because I need to find out why is that like that? Why is that like that? Why would that be? Why would the default size? Oh, I know what's going on. Those are 4 meters. What am I gonna do when I'm done Fallout? I don't know. I just bought 7 billion humans. Sorry, put that in quotes. 7 billion humans. I didn't actually go and buy 7 billion humans. I bought the game. 7 billion. that's that. I don't know. I might stream that, but nobody would be interested in seeing that. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that is what's going on. Yeah, basically, it's from, it's the, or the developer of that. Whoops. Moral Corporation. And basically the theme of the game is we've built robots to do all our stuff for us. And now nobody has anything to do. So we've tasked the robots with making jobs for all of us. Is the idea. Changed my mind. Oh, crap. No. There we go. Okay, now we gotta start, like, figuring out what we're gonna do with this. Well, and further this. Maybe I should build some coaster work. Let's do some coaster work. This over. Needs to flow a bit. Whoops. I think I was hitting an undo button, not a. Oh, you see, I'm completely the opposite. I don't play building games. I can't say I haven't played building games. But I would say, if asked, that I play first-person shooters. You know, my favorite game is Horizon Zero Dawn. Hey, Nightmare. Yeah, we're doing some coaster work. Trying to get some room around this to make it so that people aren't going to smash their faces. Well, or not, because they keep going like this. This. Oh yeah, like yeah, Planet Coaster's like that's it. That's the only like I will agree that this is a building game and I play it as a building game. It's not about the coasters for me. Well, coasters are involved. And the reason I am here is because of coasters. You know, it was my No Limits 2 series that eventually led me to Planet Coaster. And it was like, hey, maybe I can build coasters. Turns out I can't. Oh, that's not true. I guess I can, but not to like not to the extent of some of the stuff that I rode when I did No Limits 2 Workshop Creations. Some of those coasters were just like works of art. Some of them were not, but everything can be. So that should take care of my issues around this corner. Maybe not. Maybe not. Can I have this piece? No. Only have this. Maybe I need... Not the moving that's the problem, though. It's the smoothing. That's probably better. But of course, as soon as I go and change the angle and smooth it again, we'll be in the same territory. Things are not quite where I want them. We'll have to sort of figure out what we're going to have underneath all this stuff afterward. I think I need to start the testing again. The other place I'm having a problem is right here. This is way too close. I'm gonna have to change. And of course, the worst part of this is it's been like next to impossible to get this thing straight. I just cannot. Oh, that's not it either. Now, for some reason, I've lost my angle. Well. That's pretty straight. Alright. That looks right, eh? Really? Not interested in putting that piece down for me? Hmm. My favorite games are more long-term things. Like, if you look at the games in my favorites list, it doesn't have any of anything like Overwatch, PUBG, Fortnite, which are just going to be like gone in a year and nobody's talking about them at all. You know, I am not at all. And there'll be some new big thing like that. So that's my reasoning behind not really playing a lot of those games. Like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn's my favorite game. Probably my second favorite is that's long enough. My second favorite is probably Dying Light. And following that, not sure. There's a definitely a Far Cry in there, Far Cry 3 or 4. Oh yeah, Fortnite's not gonna last. No, Planet Coaster's... I would say Planet Coaster's already on the decline. I'm almost positive it's on the decline. You have one for watching and one for talking. Yeah, I used to as well. Now I have one for my stream, one for the game, one for my chat, one for the YouTube monitoring, and one for Steam. So, you know, as you can tell, I have more money than brains. Oh, there's a delay. Oh yeah, there's a 10-second delay at least. But yeah, I've got, you know, an insane number of monitors here. And then, like, I'm in a room with, I don't know if you can see it, padded walls. So like I said, insane is a definitely a good fitting term. But like, I've been building this stuff up for like years and years. Um. Well, see, I've been part of the Planet Coaster community for well, probably about 10 months before it came out. I was in the beta program and the alpha program, so I was playing Planet Coaster before, before all these tools were working properly. But um but I would say that that from what I see when I go to my library, and I've got, when I click on Planet Coaster here, what do I got? I have 53 friends who play Planet Coaster. And I can go in there and I can look at these, and what blows me away is the people who were in the list of friends who played Planet Coaster previously. These are people who haven't touched it in 2 weeks. And, like, I see some of the best builders I know in that list. And I'm like, there's a person with 2,700 hours in Planet Coaster, and they haven't played in weeks. So, maybe there's new people coming, but I don't think it's at the same rate that we're losing. And I hate to say it, just... there's no good reason behind it. It's just the nature of gaming. Though I'm gonna say, I also have 3 people who have Planet Coaster in their library and have never played it. I am not friends with the Lady Cider. No. Yeah. I am not. But I'm friends with Fricker. Yeah, I've got 2,000 or 1,249 hours. Mostly because I just sit here and talk to people while I'm not playing Planet Coaster. Okay, so that should be better. What I did here didn't really fix this. I still find myself way too close. Maybe we need something more along this line, more zigzaggy. Then I'm gonna actually smooth. I'm pretty sure a lot of my Planet Coaster friends are also people who did No Limits 2 stuff and also have Planet Coaster. I don't know. I have no idea. Again, I don't know. What famous means, like... Yeah, I don't know. What I always find amazing, if I go to my profile, on Steam right now, I'm level 60. But my top friends are level 225, 218. You know who you are. 106, 101, 86, 65. I'm like, how can you possibly have 225, be level 225 on Steam? I just don't understand. And even me, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I have 360 games on Steam. But, you know, here's someone who has 856 games. I can't even imagine how much of this... 2,000... Oh, no, sorry. 6,775 games on Steam. Can you imagine? Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. I've been here for way too long. That's why I've got so many, you know. That's what's going on. Why did I click that? I didn't. Yeah, see, the thing is, you actually have to be active on and do stuff on Steam in order to gain levels. You actually have to, you know, go and get cards, trade cards. It's a pain in the butt. I'm not doing it anymore. Level 60 is good. And of course, that's the other thing is, you basically, all I'm doing by upping my level is making room for more friends. Every level I get, I think I get 5 more friends or something like that. So yeah, I've got some room there. I can have 600 friends on Steam. God. Okay, so I gotta actually, you know, when we do this, I gotta just not... I actually have to watch what's going on. Not be looking at Steam. I actually have to watch this. I'm writing this for me. Yeah, I've got like an insane amount of cards. I don't even want to think about it. Items in my inventory. Okay, here we go. Coaster. I'm gonna have to move all these things again, all the special effects. That's better. I don't like how close we're going to these uprights, though. Okay. Good. 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 Of course I did. I have only, I would say, once or twice not accept, well, no, revoked friendship on Steam. Most people are pretty good. But I have had to, I've actually had to remove once or twice. And even now, occasionally somebody, I don't know how they get, like, you know, obviously, I don't know how I become friends with them, but, you know, I'll befriend somebody, and then all they do is send me ads on trading, and I'm like, okay, well, not what friends are for. So I end up removing them, and it's just a pain. But oh well. At least when people say, do you have any friends? I can go, yes, I have friends. They're imaginary friends, and I've never met them, but I have friends. Okay, so one thing I'm going to have to decide as I move stuff around and I do things here is, like, where does this all, you know, begin and where does it all end? You know what I mean? Like, obviously these trees are going to be here. There's a lot of these trees. You know, there's this big forest of these giant... You could share a park. Like, what do you mean, have multiple people building on it at once? Or just build a park and then share it? Because if you're speaking of the latter, that's exactly what the Steam Workshop is. Oh, multiplayer. Yeah. I could definitely see that being something that's, like, technically possible. But obviously the game doesn't allow. I'm almost starting to think there's too much light here. I should start moving some of this out of there and fill it in with plants that aren't so bright. Like where they're bunched up. Because that it brings up the question: Am I using these to provide lighting? And the answer is basically yeah. This is my lighting, are these plants. I don't have any other lighting in here, so I'm gonna have to work on getting plants in there to provide my lighting. But this is just a little too much. Well, if you were like on like a Skype chat at the same time, or like a Discord or whatever, if you had some type of chat going on, you could like even work on. You wouldn't be able to build the same building, but you should be able to build different buildings if they're right next to each other, I would say. But again, not features that are built into Planet Coaster at all. Whoops. I should really get these up on the workshop. Maybe not that one. Maybe I should have some normal trees in here too. Doesn't all have to be crazy. I don't know. Let's put some light on this. Could you imagine if it's this dark at 6:30? Well, I guess some places it is. And sometimes it's here. So we'll have a few of these down here. I am going to grab some other trees as well. Use some of these. Whoop. Hey, Gaming Emerald. How you doing? So the park so far is like this. Getting there. Things are getting filled in. Of course, all these are just basically parts, so you know. That's where we are. And the coaster, well, I've made some changes today. They're not exactly what I want, but we're getting there. But I should probably change the lighting if we're gonna ride it. It should be 7:30 at least. Come on, darkness. There we go. You gotta watch for the last drop. It's a doozy. Oh. Just Cause 3. I would have to do a little research before I was to jump in and start playing Just Cause 3. You know, I'd have to make sure there was at least a minimal audience. Generally, if nobody's watching any Just Cause 3 at all, and there's a bunch of people streaming it with nobody watching, I'm probably not going to do it. But it would definitely be something I would think of doing But I would definitely think it would be closer to October or November when I would do that, because closer to when Just Cause 4 is coming out. Yeah. But, you know. So yeah, I'll look at it and see if it's something that will make sense. What do you mean he will not play Just Cause 3? Okay, well that's just weird. Starting today, I don't know why starting today. I would have thought YouTube Gaming and YouTube would share subscriptions. It would be the same sets of subscriptions in one than the other. But no, it turns out it's not. But now I'm sharing. Just, I think it's December 5th. December 12th. Something around that lines. Okay, so there's it's kind of funny actually. There's 5 people streaming Just Cause 3 right now. And there's 1 person watching Just Cause 3 right now. I'll look into it. I don't know why my brain is saying play Just Dying Light again. But I shouldn't. I played it already this year. But I just loved it so much. Yeah, Just Cause 4 is going to be fun. It is definitely Friday. Just Cause 4 is going to be awesome. Of course we know that. Like, I'm pretty sure Dying Light's going to be like pretty good. Dying Light. More trees. Okay, you know what? I'm going places I shouldn't be yet. I got all this stuff in the way. Probably move it. What just happened? I really don't like that feature of Planet Coaster where if I just click here, it clears all my selection even though I have control pressed. Well, I don't like that feature. And of course the whole unselect thing. Ah! Okay, so what I need to do is shift select. That only adds things. Control toggle. There we go. We learn something new every day. I actually... Old knowledge that I lost. And it won't let me move that because there's too many parts. There? No, no. Too many parts. No. Okay. Fine. I'm just putting it in the way of something else. Let's just move it so it's gonna be a problem later. That's like some good thinking. That's using your brain wrong. Of course, I guess I could shove it on the other side of a mountain somewhere, but that's not going to help me. There we go. What's your theme on your current park, or is there like a set theme? I know if it's like if something like this, I wouldn't even be able to say what's the theme. I don't know, trees. But you know, you might actually have a theme where. I don't know what my theme. I'm themeless. So are you like spewing lyrics at us or something, Marcus? Really? Really? I think you should stop. Before I start posting lyrics. Because I don't listen to Demi Lovato. I listen to Lamb of God, Slipknot, and well, lots of other stuff, but I listen to metal mainly, and then some other things. And the stuff you're spewing into my chat, so wrong. Of course, I do. No, I know I don't only just listen to that, but I also ICP, cool. Not IC, Insane Clown Posse. I better not say ICP because some people might think I see urine. But does who play guitar? Do I play guitar? I used to. Slipknot, yes. Pulse of the Maggot. Yes. Yeah, there's also a bag of Christmas paper there too. So yeah, but I'm not wrapping Christmas presents. But yeah, there's a couple of guitars there and a bass. There's a couple more guitars over there. I thought we already had this conversation. You know what? I think I need to take the bigger tree, and strip all the effects off it, so that I can have some variation in the trees. Slipknot tattoo, cool. I don't have any tattoos at all, but yeah, Slipknot is definitely one of my favorite bands. It's one of the reasons I have so many freaking guitarists, because these guys can't decide on a specific tuning. You know, like old Slipknot is one tuning, newer Slipknot is another tuning. So I have to admit, you know, when it comes to Slipknot, their last album was great, but I was really disappointed in the one before that. Iowa, of course, is still probably and actually last time they were in the city, I went and saw them. That was for not for All Hope Is Gone, but for I can't even remember what it's called. The Grey chapter. See, the weird thing is, there was a certain point. See, I just had to say it would happen, and it happened. There was a point where I stopped doing the album thing. The album, I think it's Spotify's fault. Albums aren't a thing anymore. It's just songs now, and the album is becoming blurred. If you know what I mean. Like, sure, all the, you know, but I don't really, like, I don't even know what the name of Lamb of God's latest album was. But I've listened to the songs from it because, you know, Spotify, and things like music services. They're like blurring that line. Hey, Cam333. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, Marco. Glad you can make it. I don't know what to do here right now. I almost think maybe I should, like, try to get some lighting down and stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely different. I don't want to do the same stuff anymore, though. I don't think Marcus is old enough to drink. I don't even know if Marcus is old enough to watch YouTube. Are you old enough to watch YouTube, Marcus? If you subscribed and you don't share your subscriptions, it's not allowed to tell people that you're subscribing. So only people who share their subscriptions with other people get a notification when they subscribe. Or, my stream support tools were down and it just didn't happen. That's the other thing. Could be. It could be. Because it's a third-party service I use to do that. So, it could be multiple things. Yeah, I didn't start when I was 13. Imagine where I'd be today if I started YouTube when I was 13. No, oh, started drinking. I can't remember. How old would I have been? Probably 14 or 15. But when I was like I grew up in a very small town. You know, there was like 1,500 people. There might be 2,500 people in that town now. When I was in grade 7, they figured out that I was like really, really good at math, and they moved me into this advanced math class. And you know how parents are. They were all excited about it. They thought, oh, I could be really smart. SMRT, that smells smart. So that was what? That was grade 8. So when I was in grade 9, I ended up going to a private school. Like I moved and I lived in a residence in a private school, like in the city in Winnipeg where I live now, and that's where I failed French, and that's why I couldn't go back, because I failed French. But whatever the case may be, it was system shock. And of course, it was moving to the city as a kid with my parents, thousands of kilometers away, 1,000 kilometers away. So it was kind of, it was kind of good in that way. So yeah, that was the first time me and a bunch of people in my dorm, in the dorm there was 6 people in our dorm. Some of the other dorms upstairs only had like 4 people in them, but we had this big huge area, and there was 6 of us in there. And one night there was a school dance Not at our school, but at one of the other schools, private schools, but not one of the, like, this was like a very, like, posh, you know. Everybody thought the rich kids went. We were not rich. My parents scrimped and saved to put me through this school. You know, I couldn't even imagine. There'd be no way that I could afford to do that. But my parents sent me to this school, and I got 37% in French and got kicked out because of it. Well, not really, but I couldn't go back. I forgot what my point was. So yeah, we went to this dance, and we got one of the guy's older brothers to buy us a. Well, there was like, I think there was 3 of us, and we bought a 12-pack of beer. Could you imagine a bunch of 14-year-olds with like 4 beers in them? We were just wasted. Yeah, we were lucky we didn't get caught and got in trouble. And really, we would have all gotten kicked out. Like, we would have been all expelled from that school for drinking. And which would have been bad because, you know, some of those people had been there like a long time. Like they had gone there from like grade 4, 5, 6, you know. Hey, Ninja Lover. Yeah. Twitch and Planet Coaster, not big. Not big on Twitch, I find. I find it's much more of a YouTube thing. Okay, so it's really coming together. You know, I believe that I've got a lot more done today than I thought I would. I didn't think I'd be adventuring out here and trying to get, like, other buildings built. But I have. I did. And I'm really happy the way that's turning out. You know, obviously there needs to be some lighting in the middle of this thing as well. But I'm gonna have to be a little more careful with lighting because I think I've definitely overlit some areas. I like this better than this. Build a rabbit. I got one question. And don't get me wrong, I'm not, you know, why? Okay, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be something completely different, and that I'm really happy about. Like, so unbelievably happy that I've been able to build something different. I thought, you know, I truly had feelings that I was done in Planet Coaster before I started building this. Not because I wasn't able to finish things, because I wasn't able to build things that were different from what other people. And if I can't do that, I don't feel that I don't feel I'm productive in that way. I'm not getting out of Planet Coaster what I want to get out of Planet Coaster. You know what I mean? Out of a game, what I want to, what... I know, some people must know what I... How does the rabbit fit with the theme? I really don't understand. Alice in Wonderland. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I almost feel like I'm making it too busy, but as soon as things are filled in, it starts to look really nice. You know what I mean? You know, once I have a couple more shops in here, maybe another shop over here, that'll really fill that in. I can really build up these mountains to the edge. Well, not really that much to the edge. And I really have to figure out how to make them look more like mountains. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because they just look like blobs of rock right now, and that they can't look like blobs of rock. That's not a thing that can be. The other thing I have to figure out is what I'm gonna build this as, and I'm sort of thinking thinking of a like something like this building, but in like with multiple curved dome roof, and then with another small round building on top. So yeah, I know, I'm amazed at what was finished today. So I'm thinking like something along that lines. Well, of course I shouldn't do that because the two round domes would bring comments that were not desired. But maybe we'll figure that out next time. But yeah, like it's insane the amount that got built today. We even started the other side of the coaster. We moved some trees in there. Finished the decking on here. We made a bunch of corrections on this coaster. You know what we're gonna also have to do? I think I need to build rocks out of plastic shapes or out of art pieces. I think I need a way to build rocks out of art pieces. That's something that needs to happen. And I don't know how you'd build rocks out of these. It's definitely something I need to think about. Triangular pyramid. Is there such a thing? A square pyramid. A pyramid has 4 sides. Is a triangle pyramid a pyramid? Is there any such... I guess there is a triangle pyramid. It should be called a tetrahedron. Okay, whatever the case may be. Now that I know that, I'm gonna leave this here today. I was thinking of streaming a little later, but I'm so hungry right now that I don't think I can go on without at least eating something. But the only problem is the only thing I have to eat right now in my house is like a frozen pizza, which is going to take me 30 minutes to cook. So there's no doing that in a 10-minute. So I am going to leave this here. But so for tomorrow, I really want to hey, Devil Returns. I really want to play. Yeah, it's a three-sided triangle. Three-sided. Well, it's a. All the sides are equal. They're all equilateral triangles. Where the square on you'll make me a sandwich. Awesome. Yeah, so I imagine by the time we hit this, probably on Sunday, I think I'm gonna do another Subnautica run. Oh, I remember the craft dinner, the KD days, and it wasn't even craft dinner. I remember being so broke at one point of making craft dinner and not having any milk and trying to use coffee whitener to make milk in order to make craft dinner. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't. It was absolutely disgusting. But yeah, I remember those days. Of course, you know, back then I would have just gone. I would have gone to my girlfriend's house, and I would have eaten with her and her parents. That's what would have happened back then. But whatever the case may be, I'm completely off topic. But yeah, lots of work to do. But I'm definitely pleased with the results so far. It's something I've never seen before in Planet Coaster, and I think that is what I needed. I needed to be able to build something I've never seen. When I built Pirates Paradise, it was something I'd never seen before, and I got so much enjoyment out of it. When I started building other things, yeah, some of the things I hadn't seen before, like, you know, the train station. I really love building the train station. I really got a lot out of that, but I think I'm getting more out of it, and I hope everybody else is as well. Yeah, I'll probably try to do more Planet Coaster on Sunday, but I'm thinking some Subnautica tomorrow, maybe some Subnautica in the morning. There won't be an afternoon or late stream tomorrow. I am going out for dinner, so well, maybe there'll be a late stream. Who knows what can happen, right? I don't make up the rules. I don't decide when I stream. Oh, wait a minute. I do decide when I... Yeah. Well, Marcus, I'll be waiting for that sandwich. But until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.